At 2 o'clock in the morning, the zookeepers were on alert to monitor the pregnant panda at the zoo. The moment had arrived to witness the rare and significant event of her giving birth. The birth journey was being filmed, and when the panda stood up after labor, everyone was overwhelmed with joy. Pandas are adored worldwide for their cute and gentle nature, but unfortunately, they are an endangered species due to deforestation and illegal trafficking. To protect and increase the panda population, zoos around the world have been working on reproductive programs. One such program was implemented at the Atlanta Zoo in Georgia, which aimed to help increase the panda population. They chose to focus on a 16-year-old panda named Lundland, who had previously given birth to 3 healthy cubs. Lundland was brought to the zoo with a male panda named Yang Yang. Together, they had a total of 7 cubs, all through artificial insemination. This method was chosen because pandas' natural reproductive window is very limited, with only 2 days per year when a female can become pregnant. To monitor the panda's fertility, the zookeepers observed her urine for signs of peak estrogen levels, signaling when she was in heat. During this time, there were 2 possible ways to conceive: natural mating with the male panda or artificial insemination. Since pandas kept in captivity often lack experience in mating, the artificial insemination method was preferred to ensure the female panda had a higher chance of pregnancy. This method had been successfully used at other zoos, such as in London in 2013. Insemination involved collecting healthy sperm from the male panda and using a catheter to insert it into the female panda's uterus. After the procedure, the zookeepers monitored Lundland closely, fearing the possibility of a pseudo-pregnancy, a common occurrence in pandas where they exhibit pregnancy symptoms but aren't actually pregnant. To confirm the pregnancy, the zookeepers performed an ultrasound, revealing a tiny fetus growing inside her belly. As news of Lundland's pregnancy spread, there was widespread excitement. The staff took extra care to monitor her health during her 4-month gestation period, ensuring she stayed active and well-nourished to avoid any complications. During this time, Lundland's appetite decreased, a typical symptom of pregnancy in pandas. She also started shredding bamboo into smaller pieces and preparing a nest, which is another sign that her due date was approaching. In preparation for the birth, the zoo set up cameras to document the journey and allow the public to share in the excitement. One night, Lundland began labor, and within minutes, she gave birth to a small, blind, hairless cub. The staff watched in awe as she gently licked and cared for her baby. But what happened next was even more surprising. Lundland began pushing again, and to everyone's astonishment, she gave birth to a second cub. The twin cubs, each the size of a stick of butter and pink in color, were unexpected. The ultrasound had only shown 1 fetus, but the birth of 2 cubs was a delightful shock. Twins are rare for pandas, and though they face higher risks of illness due to sharing nutrients before birth, Lundland showed no sign of neglect. She cared for both cubs, ensuring their survival and growth. The zoo staff had planned to raise one of the cubs themselves in case Lundland couldn't care for both, but she proved to be a dedicated mother to both. The twin cubs were the 6th and 7th sets of twins born at the Atlanta Zoo since 2006, and their birth marked a significant achievement in panda conservation efforts. The staff expressed their excitement, relieved and thrilled by the arrival of the healthy cubs. As the cubs grew, they were identified as females, which increased the potential for future breeding and population growth. The zookeepers were hopeful that, like their mother, these cubs would eventually help improve the panda population. DNA tests and further artificial insemination procedures would be conducted to ensure the cubs' future pregnancies, contributing to the continued efforts of panda conservation worldwide. The zookeepers shared their joy, expressing how the twins' birth had exceeded their expectations. Despite the initial ultrasound showing only 1 fetus, the surprise of twin cubs was a moment of great celebration. This remarkable birth journey not only brought joy to the zoo staff, but also served as an important milestone in the fight to save the giant panda from extinction.